Start your week with a triple shot of good vibes. This is the Project Joy podcast. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. Thanks for joining me. Good Monday morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and today is Monday, August 30th, 2021, the last Monday in August already. Can you believe it? I hardly can. I'm not really sure where this year is gone, but somebody bring it back, or maybe not. Maybe it's a good thing to move forward to another year. Let me know your thoughts, comments down below. Are you surprised that we're this far in the year? Does it feel like we've rushed forward, or are you ready to just be done with it? Let me know. And also be sure to use the comment section if you're on Facebook or YouTube and share what's bringing you joy this morning, where you're joining us from with your joyful self on this Monday, and use that comment section well so I can give you a shout out in a little bit here. Also, I want to give a hello to our friends over on Twitch. We are now streaming on Twitch as of last week. So hello, Twitch people. Good to see you this morning. And also hello to all of our friends on the E360 TV platform. We appreciate you. We love you. And thank you for being here. And we would love for you to come hang out on our social media occasionally and say hello so that we know you've been watching on E360 TV. So, what's bringing me joy this morning? Let's see. There's a lot that's bringing me joy this morning. I'm very excited. So Shelly was saying she couldn't hear me. Can you guys hear me? Let me know that you can hear me okay this morning. I just want to make sure that we're good, sound wise over here. It's moving on my end, but that means nothing in the world of technology. I have to share with you what's bringing me joy, but I'll just go ahead and jump in and say hi to everybody really quickly so I can make sure everybody can hear me okay, good. Everybody is good. I got to share with you some things this morning. I'm so excited. Okay. First of all, Frank Daniel is here, my college buddy. Good morning, Alabama, as we used to call you. At Mitchell, good to see you this morning. CK Ford is here this morning. Miss Ford, good morning to you. Good to see you. I'm glad everybody can hear me now. Hello, Miss Shelley. Good to see you this morning. Miss Ford is joining us from Atlanta. Good to see you. Brett Weiss is here this morning, you guys. He is the founder of the Weiss Scholarship Foundation, one of our amazing beneficiaries of the musical Evening of Giving, which we are so excited about, December 4th. And I have actually got some goodies to give away to you fine people this morning. So hang tight here, hang tight. I've got something to share, and then we're going to talk about goodies here in a moment. Make sure you guys visit weissscholarshipfoundation.com and check that out. Also, Mr. Jackson's here this morning. Good to see you, Mr. Jackson. You guys, Donnell and his beautiful wife, Angelic, are starting a brand new show here on the Breakthrough Show Network starting on Wednesday, September 8th. Just a little over a week. Are you getting nervous, Mr. Jackson? That's what I have to ask you this morning. They're going to kill it. They're going to be talking about relationships. It's going to be super, super, super amazing. And not from a preachy perspective, not from I'm a relationship coach perspective, from an experience perspective, from a very real perspective. So we're super excited to have welcomed the Jacksons into the Breakthrough Show Network family. Loud and clear, Miss Ford says she can hear me this morning. Mr. Jackson is now awake because I'm yelling in his ear, and I would bet Miss Jackson is still sleeping, which we love and appreciate that, because I wish I was still sleeping right now. Miss Finneran Judith is here this morning. Good morning, Miss Finneran. It's good to see you. Brett is showing the love, and Mr. Jackson says he's good. He's good. He thinks maybe kind of, sort of. So really quickly. Yes, she's sleeping. I knew it. See, I'm psychic like that. Okay. So I want to quickly remind you that at any point you can go to projectjoypodcast.com and click the join live button to share a moment of joy or gratitude live on air with me here for the next segment. I'm going to share a couple things with you here first, and then we're also jumping into our topic here shortly. We voted last week on what we wanted to talk about for our next series. Last week, we had a discussion about, do we want to do a topic on play or mindfulness? Play won just by a hair. So that's what we're talking about. 10 ways that you can welcome more play into your life, which I think we all need, because when we play, we are happy. And when we are happy, we experience more joy. And isn't that what this show is all about? Yes, it is. So we're going to jump into that topic here shortly for the next segment as well. But please do, I would love to hear from you this morning. Come and join me live on air for segment 2. Share a moment of joy or gratitude. You don't have to be on camera. Just click the little off camera button. But I want to see your beautiful face. Do you understand? I want to see your face this morning and share a moment of joy or gratitude with me. So click the join live button when you go to projectjoypodcast.com. I'm going to let that continue scrolling at the bottom there as I get into what is bringing me joy this morning. So I got to show you guys something. I'm going to pull it up really quickly. First thing that's bringing me joy sticks right out. I want you to check this out really quickly. Ready? Ready? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, it's still dancing. The music's over. Do you know who that is? I'm so excited this morning. Okay, let me share with you. So Michelle, aka comedian Shelly Belly, was a guest on the Breakthrough Show a couple of months ago. I'm trying to pull up her episode really quickly so I don't give you the wrong number. I wish I could store all the episode numbers in my head, you guys, but there's only so much room going on up here. Okay, so The Circle on Netflix. Let me know if you guys have ever watched or are a fan of the show The Circle on Netflix. It is a game show based on social media. And I'm kind of like obsessed with social media at times of just how it all works and how different humans behave on social media compared to offline, etc. And so I got into watching this show, love it. I watched all of season 1, all of season 2, and I knew that season 3 was going to be starting in September, and I hadn't yet watched the preview of it. So I go to watch the preview, or it was actually like a special. They were going to interview some of the cast members from season 2 and ask them their thoughts on the players for season 3, right? So I'm watching it and they're like, okay, number 2, here's the first person, introduced him, and then they bring on the second person. And I literally fell off my bed, people. I fell off my bed and I said, oh my God, it's Shelly Belly. And so she was on episode 12 of season 5, Laugh Your Tail Off. It was Shelly Belly and Lisa Peranzo. She is hysterical, so funny. And I said, and so here's me. I'm already a fan of this show. And now my friend Michelle, my guest from season 5 of the Breakthrough Show, is one of the stars of season 3 of The Circle on Netflix. So we want to give a huge congratulations to Michelle. It must have been, I told her when I talked to her yesterday, I don't know if I could have sat on it. She had to sit on it for a year. So that's my question for you. Would any of you guys be able to sit on something like that? If you had gotten casted on a show or a movie or something like that, and you had to keep it a secret for a year, could you do it? That would not bring me joy, boys and girls. It would, it would not. I would be freaking out inside. So she had to sit on it. So when we did our interview, when she was on the Breakthrough Show, she couldn't say a word. So when I asked her that question at the end, what's next for you? What are you working on? She couldn't say a word. And so I messaged her. I'm like, oh my God, I wouldn't be able to do it. This is why I'm not on Netflix. So so we want to give a huge congratulations to Michelle. I'm super excited. So September 8th is the premiere of The Circle season 3 on Netflix. I'm going to be doing a streaming party in our Discord, which Let me share that banner with you guys really quickly because we fixed our Discord link. Someone alerted us that it was not working properly. So we fixed it. You're going to go to bit.ly/Discord breakthrough. It used to be Breakthrough Discord. Now it's Discord Breakthrough. Join our Discord server. We're going to be doing a streaming party. We're going to have all kinds of celebrations going on for September the 8th. And we're super excited for Michelle. So congratulations, my friend. And I'm even more pumped to watch now than I was for the other seasons for sure. So we're excited about that. So that's a big thing that's bringing me joy this morning. The next thing that is bringing me joy is the fact that we have, let's see, September, all of October, all of November. We have just over 3 months, you guys. 3 months to a musical evening of giving, which tickets are on sale now. They are early bird tickets until next month. And then they're going up to regular price. So you get a discount right now, and all of 100% of the proceeds of a musical evening of giving are going to charity. You saw Brett Weiss comment down below before. Half of the money goes to the Weiss Scholarship Foundation and the other half goes to Overcoming Odds. And I am excited about doing this, and I'm excited about possibilities because I want you guys to understand something. If we sold just 1,000 tickets, 1,000 tickets to this event, that's all. Each of these organizations would get a minimum bottom line, that's it, of $10,000 each. $10,000, a musical evening of giving, and you had to do nothing except get a ticket and enjoy the music. So we have fabulous artists coming up for this event. We are so excited about all of the people that are performing for the event. I have 2 more announcements to make as far as artists, and I can't say a word yet until paperwork is filled out and all of the behind the scenes stuff. But I want you guys, 1,000 tickets is like nothing compared to the amount of people on the internet, the amount of people in the world. 1,000 tickets, that's it. And each organization gets a minimum of $10,000. It is incredibly exciting. I hope that we get that's my goal, 1,000 tickets. So I have something special going on this week. So for all of the Breakthrough Show programs, we're going to be doing some promo for this. You are going to get a little pack of amazing books. We're going to be doing a giveaway, okay? So every single person that makes a purchase at a musicaleveningofgiving.com for this event, it's going to be entered to win a pack of 4 amazing inspirational books, you guys, okay? And 2 of these, I'm a little biased because I wrote in them. But we have, first of all, speaking of Brett Weiss, Give Them a Hug and the Rest Will Be Easy. This is Brett and his organization in Dago, Kenya, and tells a little bit about his journey. Make sure you guys check that out. So you're going to win one of these books. Okay, you're going to win a copy of, you all know and love him from the Breakthrough Show Network, Shiraz, How to Rewrite Your Reality. You're going to win a copy of that book, Becoming the Author of the Story of Your Life. A lot of you guys love How to Rewrite Your Reality or Rewriting Reality here on the Breakthrough Show Network. So that's your second book you're going to get. If you win, you're also going to get a copy of Shine, Dream Big, Fearless, and Blaze Your Own Trail. And this was the book that I wrote, my story called Lost and Found In. This is a best-selling book, and super excited because of the fact that this was the catalyst that sort of, made me aware of the power of storytelling, and that led to the creation of this network right here, the Breakthrough Show and Project Joy. So that's the third book you're getting. And the fourth is a compilation book put together by my good friend, and you guys, a lot of you guys know her here on the Breakthrough Show Network, Lori Ann Davis. It's called Radical Self-Love, and I have 2 articles in here as well. So make sure you get in on this. So every single purchase made between today, August the 30th, and Friday, September the 3rd, are going to be in this drawing. You're going to win all 4 books. All 4 books, you guys. Don't forget, 100% of the ticket proceeds are going completely to charity. We are pocketing nothing from this. All of the advertising and everything that's going to this event is coming from sponsors, and I am so thankful for them. Viva Foods, Delight Cafe CBD, and also us at the Breakthrough Show Network, and our brand new sponsor, Rocketbook, which you can find at getrocketbook.com. So that's coming up August 30th through Friday, September 3rd. We're doing the giveaway. Every single purchase made at a musicaleveningofgiving.com is going to be entered to win this pack of 4 amazing books. So we're super excited about that. We have a couple more hellos to get to this morning before we go to our next segment. So we have Chris joining us this morning, my TikTok friend, Chris. Hi, Chris. It's good to see you. So TikTok. Y'all, I've got to get back on there. I need to make a good schedule. All of you that are on TikTok, did you enjoy doing Name That Tune at around lunchtime? If you enjoyed that, let me know you enjoyed it. If you want a different time, let me know that too, because I'm trying to figure out a schedule. So a new schedule, because I have not been on TikTok live since I had COVID a couple months ago. So I need to get back in, and I need your thoughts and opinions. My bestie Ilsa is here this morning from South Africa, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Ilsa. It's good to see you today. Thank you for being here, my friend. I also want to remind you that you can go to, for this next segment, projectjoypodcast.com and click the join live button. Come on with me. Come on the screen to share a moment of joy or gratitude. All you have to do is click the join live button, projectjoypodcast.com, and you'll be squeezed in to next segment, where we're going to be talking about the first in our 10-part series of how to implement, how to include more play into your life. So stay tuned, everybody, and we'll be right back in just a moment.
Hi, my name is Brandon, and over the past year, the Delight Cafe team and I have traveled across the U.S. researching this rapidly growing industry of CBD products. What we have found throughout the industry were products that were inconsistent in dosage and used ingredients that weren't even lab tested. Products with chalky textures, bitter aftertaste, and worst of all, confusion among the CBD consumers. That's why we created Delight Cafe. A 15 milligram, lab-tested, all-natural, water-soluble hemp CBD powder pack. It's odorless, colorless, and tasteless. Add it to your favorite drink of choice, wherever, whenever, on the go. Quickly find your calm, your balance, and your delight when you need it most.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I want to remind you to visit our friends over at delightcafe.com for your CBD needs, and Brandon and Care Bears and all of that. So make sure you visit them over there. Welcome back, you guys. I want to remind you for this segment. This segment is about you. So pop in, go to projectjoypodcast.com and click the join live button to share a moment of joy or gratitude live on air with us here on the show. So I am super excited because of the fact that we are starting our new series this week. We did the 8 factors of happiness, the last 8 weeks, talking about the Duke University study on happiness. And that was wonderful. I think we really got a lot out of that, and it encouraged us to bring more joy and happiness into our lives. And today we are starting with a 10-part series, y'all, 10 weeks. Can you all stick with me? Give me a yes in the comments right now if you are ready to welcome more play in your life. Say, yes, Jessica, I'm ready for more play. I'm ready to have more fun. So this 10-part series comes from a Mindful Special Edition magazine that I had gotten years ago now. And it has a lot of little articles in it about mindfulness and all of that. And I really loved this one about play. And the article goes to say, this is by Alicia and Stephanie Goldstein. It says children play. Nobody has to tell them to make time for it. But as adults, we can forget what play is, how vital it is, and how fun it is. Here are some tips to bring play into your daily life and refresh your outlook. So we're excited to jump into that today. Yes, Mr. Jackson is ready to bring on the play. Chris is ready to play more. So here we go, you guys. Number 1 on our list today is take a play history. Now, this is going to be interactive. I'm going to need you guys on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube to use the comment section and chime in on these questions, okay? Take a play history. What does that mean? To drum up those old playful feelings you've lost over years of adulthood by making a moment let me rewind, you guys. Drum up those old playful feelings you've lost over years of adulthood by taking a moment to reflect on how you played as a kid. Did you play mostly by yourself or with friends or furry friends? What made you feel free so you lose track of time and truly engage in the moment? Maybe you created imaginary worlds or had invisible friends or built sandcastles on the beach. As you think about this, notice if the feeling of play arises. If you notice a smile, let it linger. All right, so let's look at the first question here. The first question is, when you engaged in play as a child, did you play mostly by yourself, with animals, or with other friends? Comment down below. A, yourself, B, with animals, or C, with other friends. When you engaged in play as a child, what did you mostly do? A, B, or C? Yourself, animals, friends. When you engaged with play. As I think about that for myself, I think I played a lot as friends, but I also really enjoyed when because I played a lot of instruments as a child and I used to sing, and I used to sit and, I'd sit at the piano and play things, or I'd take out my clarinet, or I would sit with my guitar or something like that. And I would kind of go both directions. I would really enjoy playing with friends, but I had those moments by myself where I just really cherish that time to be creative and have fun. So it very much reminds me of now, where I really enjoy spending time with people, but I also really enjoy having alone time, and having that time to really just have fun by myself. Let's see. Judith is saying C, with friends. Chris, C, with friends. My dad, Greg, is here this morning. Good morning, Dad. Is saying mostly by himself. So I think it depends on the person, right? But I think that, when you think about those things, the next question is, what made you, or that's not the next question. We're going to get to the next question here in a minute, but it asks you if you notice a smile. So if you close your eyes and you think about this playtime where either you were with self or other people, does it bring a smile to your face? Does it make you feel like that joy arising within your body? Does it make you feel like that's something that you allow yourself to do now? And I know everybody that's on, the comments today are in different phases in their lives. So I know that, so Donnell was saying C, with friends as well. So a lot of you guys definitely playing with friends. So that's something to keep in mind for one of our other topics coming up later on in this series. So keep that in mind, all of you friend people. So when you think about those things, when you think about playing by yourself, Dad or Chris, Judith, Donnell, playing with friends, does it bring a smile to your face remembering that? Or would you have done things differently? Dad, would you have played with friends? Or Chris, Judith, Donnell, would you have liked more creative or play time on your own? Or did you enjoy it? So let me know. Do those memories of how you used to engage in play bring a smile to your face or not? Would you have done things differently? And I'm not suggesting that you should live in a space of regret, but this reflection time can really help you to determine how you can incorporate more play now. And I think that's a really important thing as we're we can look to our childhood as a means of healing and as a means of determining what we should focus our energy on now, what we should be doing as an entrepreneur, how we should be spending our time now. And it's not to have you get in a space of regret or to dwell on things. It's to be kind of a starting place to decide, okay, how does this lead into things now? Chris is saying he enjoyed the freedom, the ability to do things without judgment. I love that because that's a huge part of play, right? As adults, so we love to do gaming in our family, and we play Pokemon Go together with the kids. All 8 of us have accounts and we play, and it's a lot of fun. We play video games together. We'll watch movies together. And I've had comments before from other adults of like, how do you have the time to do that? Or don't you have anything else to do? Or, we have these thoughts and very unsolicited advice as adults of saying what we should and shouldn't do with our time. And when we do something like playing a game, or doing something creative, artsy, something like that. I remember, and I brought this up before, where I have a singing bowl and I love to sit and play that for a while. And I have another entrepreneur friend of mine who said, how do you have time to play that? Because she asked what I was doing, and I said, I'm just sitting and playing the singing bowl. And she's like, how do you have, time to do that? Well, I make time to do it. But when, like the article shared in the beginning, nobody has to tell kids to make time to play. Nobody says like, hey, don't play that way. But yet this is something we do as an adult. So it's important for us to look back and say, okay, let's evaluate how we played as a child and grasp onto what Chris is talking about, the freedom that came with that as a child, the ability to do things without judgment. You didn't have to worry about playing a game or doing that and having anybody saying things like, don't you have something better to do? You're an adult, right? Aren't you? We didn't have to worry about that as kids. So I love that you brought up that freedom aspect, Chris, as well. Judith saying she loves creative alone time too. I will agree. And this is what I was talking about different phases of life. So Dad said, yes, I smiled and I did and still do enjoy being alone. As you know, I am retired, but still working, but now I'm by myself and I'm loving it. I love that. And I think a lot of that has to do with our stages of life as well. Because I noticed that with myself, I really enjoyed for a long time, and even moments now of being around people. But now that my kids are getting older and I have 6 of them and my house is always full and we have people that come here and, all of that stuff, I have those moments now where I'm going, I appreciate the quiet and alone time more than ever for sure. So I can see how different phases of life would add into whether we enjoy playing with others or that alone time as well. Mr. Jackson says, I enjoy spending time with friends because I was the only child until I was 10. Wow. So that's a huge impact as well. And I can see that for sure, being a factor in how my mindset is around this as well. With not really, I mean, I had time with my brother Adam, but didn't really get to spend a whole lot of time with my other 2 brothers. And that kind of desire to be around people, I think can stem from our family situation as well, for sure. I know people who are only children, but, depends on the person. I know people that are only children who continue to enjoy that only child vibe. And I know ones who have large families who wouldn't think of doing anything different, but I know other ones who, not so much. They're like, I'm going to have no children at all now. Thank you very much. So anyway, going back to this. What activities, so this is your next question, folks, in the comment section. What activities made you feel free so that you lose track of time and truly engage in the moment? I bet you none of us on here will say Candy Crush on the phone made us lose track of the moment. I bet you. But let me know down in the comments, what activities made you feel free so that you lose track of time and truly engage in the moment? I used to love to explore at the beach. I would ride my bike down to the beach, and when the tide would go out and we'd be left with the tide pools, I would love to go into the tide pools and play with the little sea urchins and look for shells and kind of find different things in there. It was always, it seems when I think back to when I was younger, that it was a very exploratory time. Anything that would make me lose track of time and really engage in the moment was something very exploratory for me, something where I was learning something new. So playing my instruments, discovering something, reading a book, anything like that. And I say reading a book very loosely because I wasn't really a huge fan of reading, but any book that would take me somewhere, like the Harry Potter series was a big deal for me. I loved that. I loved any kind of mystery that would suck me in. I loved musicals. And I remember specifically Bedknobs and Broomsticks. I spent many a night taking my grandmother's broom into the garage and praying I could just fly. Praying I could just fly. I had a lot of effort put into that. Let me tell you, I had memorized the spell to help me fly. And it was, never worked out very well for me. I'm sad about that. I'm bitter to this day. Judith says she jumped rope playing cowboys and Indians, building sandcastles in a sandbox, or at the beach. I love those activities. Chris said he played sports. He loved meeting new players every summer. I love that as well. I was never big into sports. I did enjoy sports while I was in middle school. I did track and cross country and really and for field events for track. I was not a runner. I don't know what in the hell I was thinking doing cross country, but that aspect, Chris, of what you're talking about meeting new players, making friends that way, I think was a lot of fun for me as well. That was the part I really wanted to do. I didn't actually want to sweat and run any kind of mile. And that was the last time I ran, ladies and gentlemen. That was, now, if you see me running, you better run too, because it means there's a T-Rex behind me. So sports were never my thing for sure. I did love to jump rope though too, Judith. Do you remember on the playground doing double dutch? You remember that at school? I used to love me some double dutch. Oh my gosh. And the skip it. Did you have a skip it, Judith? That's my question for you. So you'd put the little circle on your ankle and you jump over it. You spin it around your ankle and I used to love my skip it. That was one of my favorite things too. So yes, lots of outside play happening. Donnell Jackson's taking it a different direction. He loved playing Super Mario on his Nintendo or with my action figures. I love that. My brother was super into action figures. Adam loved action figures and he loved Lego. If Adam was still with us today, he would come in here and he would jump on the call just to talk about Lego. That's just how he was, or his Matchbox cars. Yeah, Super Mario too. I have the photo. Oh, I wish I had brought it. I will bring it because it'll tie into the series. I have the photo of when Adam and I got the original Nintendo for Christmas. You can see me and all of my blonde, super short hair. Anyway, we'll show that at some point during this. Judith remembers Skip It. Yes, and she's laughing. But this is the whole reason why we want to take a play history, because we can remember and we can tap in to all of those things that bring us joy. All of those things that brought us joy as children. What did we have fun playing with? And starting to get a mental inventory of these things so that we can get a good idea of the direction we should go now. Does it mean that some of us should go buy a Skip It and potentially have a concussion. No, that does not mean that. I will not be buying a Skip It, boys and girls. That will not be happening. I may get a jump rope though. I may be a little more coordinated with that. That might be fun. I will not be running, anywhere. There will not be running happening. But I think there's other things that I might enjoy watching other people play sports or do something like that. Oh, look at this. Chris says, my alone time was with my Lionel train set and made my own city. So my question, Chris, is what was that made you kind of get lost in that world? Was it the trains? Was it just that you had alone time? Was it the making in the city part? Was it the play part of just being imaginative and was it the control part? Ooh, that's a question for another time. I need to control my own city. There are moments when I need to grasp for that kind of control. So yeah, I'm curious to know which part of that, because that's kind of the next step to this, is you can break it down a little bit and say, what was it about those things that made you feel so good about that playtime? Was it that it made you feel good to exercise? Was it that you were able to get lost in a world that was less complicated or more joyful than the reality that you lived in at the time? Was it that you loved to meet new people? Was it, the creativity of building something and taking it down, or creating something new? So digging into all of these things and asking yourself, who did you like to play with? Yourself, other people, etc. What was it? What was the activity? What was it about the activity that made you enjoy that playtime? And how does it make you feel right now when you think about it? Does it bring a smile to your face? And allow yourself, I think the last thing I will share about this is to allow yourself to have these nostalgic moments. Have these nostalgic moments where you're allowing yourself to go back then and say, what is it that made me happy then? Because you'll see as we go through the next 9 weeks of all of these points that you can come back in and you can bring some of those things into today. And it doesn't just have to be this moment of sitting and thinking about it. Chris said the trains building the city, the sound of the train going around the tracks with the horn, lost in my own creativity. I love that. The train. Yes. And oh my gosh, it's so funny that you bring up trains too, because I was talking about this with the kids the other night. I enjoyed trains when I was little. And then I said, wait a minute, I'm not sure it was trains. I think it was trolley. And it reminded me of the trolley from Mr. Rogers. And I loved that little trolley because it could go through the hole. We were in Mr. Rogers' house and the trolley would go through the hole and then you'd be in this magical place. And it really sort of embodied this whole aspect of play and where our imagination has the ability to take us during times of play. And the one thing that I'll bring up about this, that I think it ties in beautifully. So I think as adults, we sit here and we say, I don't have time to play. That's not for mature people. I'm an adult. Whatever excuses we want to bring as to why we can't play. And because I think there's some fear that will slip into the space of imagination and not come back out and do the adulty things that we need to do. But I think when I remember specifically about Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, when the trolley would go through and go to the other side, it would be this land of make-believe. However, all of these very real life topics would be included there. And that's the exact reason that we like to encourage our youngest children, our pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, all around that age, to do so much of their learning in playtime, because it's not just about play. And I think that would be something that I would, as we're embarking on this topic, that I would leave for you guys, is to say, as an adult, just because it's fun, just because we're having this playful time, that doesn't mean that we're not still learning and growing. I don't care how old you are, that's still possible and still able to happen. So I think this is going to be a great topic. Give me a yes in the comments if you are going to work on this week taking a play history. I want everybody to work on it and really, dig into it even deeper than we did on the show here today. Take a play history. Give me a yes if you are going to do that this week. Brandon from Delights Digital Cafe is going to do that. And he's also going to, I don't know what he's going to do, but maybe he's going to come say hi. Let's see.
What's this?
Hey, hi. Brandon. Good morning.
What's this?
Oh, yes. We've got the Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas here, boys and girls. It's playtime. So, Brandon, what do you think about when you think about playing as a child? What do you think about, and does it make you smile?
So it's actually kind of funny you asked that. I did this yesterday. I tried to play with my inner child, and I actually went to the basketball court and shot hoops, like just playing around, throwing things, doing things I did when I was a kid, and going to pull my train out. Oh, I want to see a video of that, especially because if it's going to be like a nice one like that, oh, that's going to be awesome to see. But no, for me, my inner child, I always did sports to connect with my father and stuff like that. But the truth is, I like to do things that are a little I like to just go be in the wilderness, be alone, and play outside. And just as long as I'm outside, I seem to be happy. Even when it's raining, like it is this morning. So yeah, what did you do? I missed the beginning. My alarms I got a new phone and it still doesn't like me. I literally woke up and I'm like, oh, I'm excited. I'm going to journal for a minute. And then I'm going to get on and I'm going to get a coffee and I'll see Jess. I'm excited to start my day with Jess. Oh, it's 8:30, not 7:30. What? And I just had to get a new phone.
Where does the time go?
But what does Jess do? What I missed what yours was that you do for yourself.
Oh my! Well, I mean, now it's a little bit different, but we're going to kind of get to that a little bit over the next 9 weeks as we go through these different points. But the biggest thing for me, I recognized what I shared was at the times I enjoyed playtime alone, but also enjoyed time with friends. And it very much ties into how it is now, where I enjoy having playtime with other people, friends, kids, all of that. But I also still very much enjoy playtime with Jessica alone, which is sometimes sitting and playing an instrument or writing a song or singing something or, or exploring. That was another big thing that I mentioned. I used to love to ride my bike down to the beach at low tide and look in the tide pools and hold the little sea urchins and look for shells and anything that was exploratory, reading books, things that I could learn something new. That really brought me a lot of joy as a child and felt very playful to me to be able to push myself down the rabbit hole, so to speak. So I still do that very much now. And so it was fun to kind of look a little bit at those things, I think, for all of us today. My dad was sharing, he just took up our faces. I would play by myself. I would play by myself and use my imagination, and I loved making things. I also enjoyed fixing things as I got older. Today, I get the most joy from being able to figure out what is wrong with things and figuring out how to fix them. People frequently are amazed how I can look at some piece of equipment that is broken and know how to fix it. But that's my dad too. He totally is like that. Just,
That was your dad?
That's my dad. When he came here to visit before Christmas time, I was like, Dad, you see this door over here? We need to fix it. And so he fixed the door twice while he was here and did a lot of little things.
What?
It's a pocket door that is on a rail, and it keeps it if you pull it too far, it will come off. And so I'm short, and my dad's my dad is like my husband. He's a foot taller than me. So I don't know what the hell happened with my genes. I'm the little T-Rex, and my dad's super tall. My two brothers are super tall. My husband's super tall. Everybody's super tall. So when anybody's in my existence that is taller than me, I'm like, look, there's a door that needs to be fixed. So
So what you're saying is I need to walk on my knees when I'm around you so that way I don't have to fix any doors when I visit.
No, you'll be fixing a door. Anyway, so everybody fix a door or reach me something. If you want to eat, get me that off the shelf. Like that's just how it works. Yeah. So I remember when my dad left, I messaged him and I was like, so I need you to come back sooner than later because the door is off the rails again. Please. And Philip's not here right now. I need somebody to come help me. So yes, I'm glad that it makes you laugh, Mr. Jackson. We'll see who still has a show next week. Keep laughing. Keep laughing. No, I'm just kidding. We are excited about Divine DNA starting not this Wednesday, next Wednesday on September the 8th. It's going to be amazing with Donnell and Angelic. We're excited about that. And it's going to be very playful because I know that that's part of relationships too, is being playful, and it's exciting. So what is bringing you joy before we close up shop today? What is your joy for today, Mr. Croucher?
My joy for the day is that I get to spend time with I started my day with one of the most joyful people I know in the world, Miss Jessica Dugas. Even with that smile that started off creepy, ended wonderful. It started off like, yeah, she's gonna hurt me. No, I'm grateful I get to start the week. It's Monday, and you and I get to be on here. We get to smile. We get to have fun, and that brings me joy. What brings me joy is my mom and dad this weekend was very tough at times, but both of my parents really got through a lot of emotional things, and I was very proud of them. It's been a really interesting weekend in many facets, and the universe aligned a lot of things, and I'm very joyful that this week's going to be such a good week. It's already started on the right path, and you brought me my joy for the day, so I'm ready to kick. Let's get some work in again, and then I'm gonna go hang out, get on air. I get to see Jessica on the Java Cafe, and yeah.
It's gonna be. Is Cootie working you guys out Wednesday, or are y'all talking juice?
Yeah, Cootie's coming out. I figured we were gonna talk juice more because I've been juicing. I got my parents to start juicing this weekend, but I also know that he is very quick. So doing maybe one of his 4-minute workout things we could do even.
Yeah. See, that's why I love it. Me and Angelic, we're like, me and Angelic are like peas and carrots, as Forrest Gump says. Chris's joy today is moving the youngest daughter into college and watch her grow, and he gets his house back. We have a twofold joy there. Double dipping, Chris. Jeez. That's awesome. Congratulations to your daughter. Congratulations on being an amazing dad. And you know how I know? Because you can let her go fly. Because that's hard. It's hard. I'm there now with my oldest kids, and it's hard. And that's all I have to say about that, because this is going to turn into a different show. It's hard, but you're doing amazing, Chris. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to baby girl. And what college is she going to? Who can we root for? Let us know. And congratulations to you guys. You get your house back. Amen. Amen. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, those things are awesome. And I think, that's another thing that can bring you a lot of joy, is looking forward to the amazing things you have going on in the week ahead. What you have going on each day. Judith is joyful about being up north Michigan and playing on the beach and in Lake Huron. That sounds like a lot of fun this week. Very exciting.
Jealous of that one.
I know.
I have Judith, a lake right by me still.
Judith, you have a habit of not coming to pick me up.
Yeah.
And I don't think I like it. You're supposed to come get me, Judith. Come pick me up. Friends, as my children, sharing is caring.
Michigan's way up here.
Yeah. We actually, she shared a map picture with me yesterday because she commented on, we barbecued last night, and I shared a picture, and she was like, yum. And I said, come on down. And she was like, okay. And she's like, I'll be there in a sec, and showed me a picture of a 16-hour drive. So that was exciting. She's going to the University of Wisconsin, Green Bay. I don't know if I could do the Packers there. Okay. Anyway, but that's all right. That's awesome. Congratulations to your daughter. Congratulations to you. Like I said, it's not easy. It's not easy, but you're doing it, Dad. You're doing it. It's going to be exciting. A new adventure, a new journey. So we've had fun talking about play today, getting started on our series. Take a play history is your assignment for this week, Brandon. Are you going to do it this week as well?
Yep, absolutely, I will.
He is. All right, you guys. Thank you for popping on today, Brandon. We're going to take a quick break, you guys, and we're going to be back in just a minute to finish up Project Joy. If I can find my button. Where is it? I don't know. Here it is. Bye. Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing. Healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every month for exclusive programming, where we invite you to go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com. Welcome back to Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I'm super excited that you've spent another episode with us today. I want to remind you of a couple of very important things. So we have our amazing giveaway going on this week from August the 30th through September the 3rd. So all people that make a purchase at a musicaleveningofgiving.com and purchase a ticket to our amazing event is going to win, be entered to win our packet of inspirational books. We have Just Give Them a Hug and the Rest Will Be Easy by Brett Weiss. We have How to Rewrite Your Reality by Shiraz. We have Shine, which includes my story, Lost and Found, stories to inspire you to dream big, fearless, and blaze your own trail, and Radical Self-Love, compiled by my friend Lori Ann Davis, and includes 2 stories of mine in there as well. So you're going to be entered to win that packet. Buy your tickets today while they're on early bird price at a musicaleveningofgiving.com. You get 3 hours of incredible performances by musicians. You get a virtual swag bag full of all kinds of fun stuff, and you're giving to a great organization. 100% of the ticket proceeds are going to the Weiss Scholarship Foundation and Overcoming Odds. Okay, so make sure that you guys get your tickets so that you can be entered to win this week. I also want to remind you to join our text community. Text the word breakthrough to 256-685-7092. That's 256-685-7092 in the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. And also, we want you to join our exclusive Discord server community. All you have to do is go to bit.ly/Discord breakthrough, bit.ly/Discord breakthrough. And I want to thank you guys for watching or listening wherever you are today. Thank you, all of you that have been in the comments. You've made this show so much fun. And until next week, guys, I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I want to remind you that every day is a great day to experience more joy in your life. All right. We'll see you next time, you guys. You've You've been listening to the Project Joy podcast with your host, Jessica Dugas. We'll see you again next Monday and every Monday for another episode to start your week off right.